Hello, my gorgeous friends. Welcome to day 9. We're almost done with our self-care challenge. You've done such a good job. I want to talk to you about our next challenge today, which is called the warm bath ritual. Now, that sounds pretty simple, right? But I want to share with you the benefits that your body and your mind and spirit can get from taking a warm bath. Warm baths. Now, listen, if you do not have a tub, you can do this with your feet in a big bowl, okay? And it will help immensely. So let's talk about baths. Why do they work? Why are they important? Why do they do good things for us? And the reason is because it takes you to a place of isolation and quiet and comfort, which induces relaxation. I'm sure that you've kind of gathered after I've done these little mini classes for you so that you can start adding more self-care into your life, that all this is about creating comfort and relaxation and calming the nervous system. That's what self-care is for, is it brings in that relaxed state of being so you can have joy in your life. We live in a world that is so full of fear. It makes me nuts because fear is an illusion. There's nothing to be afraid of. And you may disagree with me on this, but let me tell you, fear is that instigator that instigates life to feel yucky and heavy. And then we never feel safe. And the what ifs, 99% of what ifs never happen. Yes, it's important for us to be wise with our decisions and not do foolish things that can get us hurt. But most of what we're afraid of never comes to pass. And that's why I call it an illusion, because we're wasting our time being afraid. So one of the ways to combat that is self-care, because it calms the nervous system, inducts and induces relaxation, and helps us feel more joyful and better and be in the present moment. And that makes life joyful and full of love. So that's why we're doing this. It's so important. So let's talk about warm baths, either the foot bath or the body bath. Okay. So number one, it can elevate your mood because of the isolation, the comfort, and the relaxation. It lifts your mood. Also, it can help you sleep better because of the relaxation. It also relieves pain because of the relaxation. Number 4, it lowers your blood pressure and therefore is good for the heart. Did you know that? Did you know that it lowers the blood pressure because of relaxation? Number 5, it burns calories as much as going on a walk because you're sweating. The warmer you can get it, the more you sweat and the more calories you will burn. I did not know this until recently. And I just thought, well, I'm going to take a bath 3 times a day. Not really, but I thought that was very cool. Number 6, it releases toxins from the body. So when you're sweating, you're releasing lymph toxins and just toxins from the bloodstream, the body, whatever. It releases it and can boost your immune system. It also is very, very helpful in helping with colds and flu because it dissolves the mucus barriers, kind of detoxifies, like I just shared with you, and can move all that stuff out. So yes, that's a warm or a warmer bath. But what can we do in the water that enhances it even more? So I want to talk to you about the different things that you can add into your water. Then I'm going to give you Mama Tiff's famous milk bath recipe that you can make at any time and soak and have a luxurious experience that does all of these wonderful things for you and enhances it all because of what's in the water. So a lot of people talk about Epsom salt baths. Are they really relevant? Well, absolutely, yes, they are. And I'm going to tell you why. So Epsom salt is not salt, it's magnesium. And I don't know why this is, but doctors have shared that many highly sensitive people or empaths have lower amounts of magnesium. And when you don't have magnesium, you can have all kinds of problems like muscle aches and pains, depression, anxiety, all kinds of things. And so putting Epsom salt in water is a very good idea. So I'm going to show you my bag. It's so hideous. It's the no name brand. It's probably like $3 for this huge 8-pound bag. You can see I've used a lot of it. And it's very inexpensive. And you'll put 1 to 2 cups. If this is all you want in your bath, you're just going to put 1 to 2 cups. But this is what I want to tell you. You'll sit in there for 20 to 30 minutes. Woo, that's loud, that wrapper. 20 to 30 minutes, but as soon as you get out, drink a big glass of water, okay, because it can dehydrate you. And when you soak in it, you're going to want to rinse off right after because it will pull toxins and things out of your body. It causes muscle relaxation, pain relief, a lift in mood to lighten depression or anxiety, and of course, relaxation. And it can make your skin feel really soft. Epsom salt is amazing. I recommend that empaths take 2 or 3 baths a week with Epsom salt. Just make sure you drink water and rinse off after, and then drink water after so you don't get dehydrated. Okay. Another thing that you can put in your bath is sea salt. This is, this is pure ocean sea salt. And I also have Dead Sea sea salt. And so you'll only put in, I wrote it down so I don't forget, 1/4 of a cup of sea salt. This does the same thing as Epsom salt, but it does even something more. It actually clears negative energy out of your energy field because it's a salt. So you can just use those 2 things, or you can use something like this. This is called Olbus. This has been around for probably 100 years. I'm gonna smell it. Oh, it is so good. And you know where I learned about Olbus? From Jack's mother. So my mother-in-law, before she passed, she always had this in her bathroom and would use it in her baths. It is an herbal bath and it soothes and relaxes and also clears the lungs. And it turns your water like a sagey green, which is pretty cool. And it's very calming and it has tons of herbs. Like how many herbs does this have? And you'll add 1 to 2 or 2 to 4 tablespoons to your hot water. It's that potent. And I absolutely love it. And I just soaked my feet in this and Epsom salt the other day. And it was very, very rejuvenating and very calming to my system. Okay. So these are just ideas. But there is one thing that I would like to share with you is my personal Mama Tiff milk bath. And I'm going to give you the recipe. So go ahead, get your pen ready. And it looks kind of like this. This has been sitting for about a year, maybe 2 years actually. And it has flowers and all kinds of things in it. And the longer it sits with the essential oils, the more amazing it is. It can't sit too long though. I think this might have sit too long, but you can let it sit for 6 months to a year. And then it's really an amazing thing. But this is one my daughter made when we had our daughter's night for fall equinox. And you could do it in a bottle like this, or you can do it in something like this and give it as a gift. People love this stuff. Okay. So here's the recipe. Okay. It's 1.5 cups whole milk powder. 3/4 cup Epsom salts. And you're just going to put this in a bag with a whisk and whisk it around. Okay. I mean, a bowl, not a bag. Then 1/2 cup cornstarch, 1/2 cup baking soda, and then 1 tablespoon dried rose petals. It doesn't have to be rose petals. It's just pretty. It can be anything. And 1 tablespoon dried lavender. And then 2 tablespoon dried mint leaves. You're going to stir all that up. Okay. And then 2 drops of lime essential oil. 2 drops of pine essential oil, any kind of pine. Then 2 drops of jasmine essential oil. and 2 drops of sandalwood essential oil. And there you will have the most magnificent, invigorating milk bath you have ever had in your life. And you can give this as gifts, Christmas, for birthdays, whatever you want to do. You can cut this recipe in half as well if you want to and not make as much, but it will really just be one of the most delightful things you've ever done. And tomorrow we're going to be talking about bedtime rituals, and taking a bath with something like this milk bath is really a lovely addition to your nighttime bedtime ritual. So I hope you enjoy this. When it comes to taking a bath, I don't want you to take a picture of yourself in the tub unless it's just your feet and some bubbles. But bubble bath is also really luxurious when you put all these other things in and put a little bit of your favorite bubble bath in, and you'll just have quite an experience. And I love to drink a glass of wine. Now, if I'm doing wine and Epsom salt and mineral salt, I'm going to drink a whole bunch of water after, like some before and some after, just so I don't get dehydrated. But turn out the light, light a candle, have a glass of wine or a cocktail or tea. It doesn't matter. Tea's a little hot, so it's not always fun unless it's the dead of winter. Or just water if you want to, with lemon and mint in it. It can be anything you want it to be. But these bath time rituals, it's not just a feel-good experience of beauty and harmony. It's also really, really good for your body and your nervous system. And it enhances your health. So there you have it. There is the secret to the warm bath ritual. So I hope you enjoy. And you can just share whatever kind of picture. You can fill up your water and take a picture of it and share that. We don't want to see your naked body because that would be weird. But yeah, we would love to see a picture of anything around this experience as you do this today or tonight. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow.